don't know if you guys knew this, but we do custom wraps. You can get just a custom wrap. We'll do it for $95. That includes the setup fee. Now here's the wrap that we came up with. So that is pretty sexy. We used their logos. We did not design the logo. I just did the background and printed it. And this is the keg that we're going to use. So the way this works, I'll go ahead and flip this around. See if I can't get a decent shot. I do, bear with me. To get decent audio, I have to use my iPhone with my wireless mic because the action cam does not want to cooperate. So we're going to attempt to show you me wrapping this. All right, so let's see. That is probably as good as I'm going to do. These are a little bit different in the sense that the smaller the keg, the more difficult they are to get a good wrap on them. So I'm going to move some things out of the way and we're going to give this a go. Got my tape out and ready. In fact, most of the time I can just use a piece of this. I use my blue tape for the hinge. Now I've done lots of videos wrapping kegs, so this isn't anything special. I just thought it was nice that we're doing a custom wrap. So when we do these, we are going to try to line this up so that we can have the New York Tinners on both front and back, and then that logo on the other. Okay, so now that we've got it pretty much lined up, we're going to go ahead and center this top to bottom so we get good coverage. That's important. Oh, that came so close. That will probably be perfect. I love it. All right, so we're going to lock this here. And we're going to lock this here. Ha! Was not quite enough. All right, we're just going to go ahead and do this little guy because that will be enough. All right, so now we got that part covered. Let's go ahead and we're gonna hinge the bottom part. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. Actually, you can because I have this other camera. Sorry for the amateur video, you know, I mean, it is what it is. I promise if I practice a little bit more, I'll get better at it. The reality is, I love to make videos, I love to talk about the things that I'm doing. My struggle is that I don't know that you guys find this interesting. In my mind, you know, it's something that I do every day. So, to me, it's not as interesting, but it has been suggested to me that I should. So if you find this stuff interesting, let me know in the comments. And if you don't, let me know that in the comments too. I appreciate the feedback. And if you could give us a like and a subscribe, maybe you can watch me grow my video skills, because right now it's got to be just terrible. All right, so we're just going to stretch this out a little bit and make sure it's as straight as we can get it, and we're just going to roll it on and hope it goes straight. I mean, that's all you can do, right? It did not go straight. But it doesn't tack super hard right off the bat. So we're going to go that far. And lock this into place because I'm pretty happy there. And then we're going to bring that down, bring that down. Now we're going to see where it goes. Alright, so that's the neat thing about vinyl though, is it's very, very forgiving. So your stuff doesn't have to be perfect. You can always pull back and do it again and again and again. Oh, that was way off. Too much adjustment. Let's come back and not adjust that far. Like I said, these smaller ones, they're a whole lot more temperamental. So we're just going to bring this around here, and I'm just doing this gently because I don't want it, but I want this to line up perfect, because if I can get it to line up perfect, all this detail is just going to be seamless, and that is so important to me. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. Boy, I just blotched this whole one up. This is probably the most difficult time that I've had doing a wrap on a keg in a long time. But nonetheless, we're doing it. Alright. Oh my God, that is perfect. So, I'm not mad. We're going to just go ahead and lay this right down. That's not perfect. It was perfect. Now it's not perfect. Yeah, there's just not enough meat here on the wrap to give me the alignment that I'm after, or I mean the guidance. I don't know what I'm looking for as far as wording. It's hard to talk and focus at the same time. Has anybody else ever noticed that? All right, I am really pleased with this. This is going to be spot on. Spot on. All right. So yeah, as the keg gets bigger, the wrap gets bigger, and the rigidity holds up a lot better. But now, let me get you a close-up of that. Here is the seam, and I don't know, is that going to focus? Here, maybe we'll try this one. Is that going to focus? Look at those dots. Those are just about as perfect as you can get. I love it. And then again, I love vinyl, so we're going to go ahead and just make sure the rest of these little air pockets are up to the edge. And then we're going to add some heat, and this sucker is going to suck right down, or at least that's the hope. Depending on how this was printed on the vinyl, it should suck right down around the edges. All right, this might get a little loud. I don't know, is it loud? Can you hear me? Hard to say. I'm guessing you can't hear me, but we're going to try anyway, just in case. And that about wraps that up. So if you'll notice in the detail in this thing, we have, you can see the wood and the burn away wrap in the background. But I just felt, like I said, I look at these all the time, and that's how we used to do these with the burn away. And I was like, oh, it just needs more. And they gave me these monocolored logos to work with, and they said, we just want black and red. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do with that? I don't even have anything red to put on there. So this is what we came up with. And if you look at that, that's, I mean, it's not perfect. God, it's so close to perfect. Oh, I love it. Those are some of the things that we do to be a little extra, I guess you could say. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, if you enjoy this video, find it useful, let me know in the comments. If you didn't find it useful, let me know in the comments. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. And I promise I'll read them and and take the criticism and try to do better, because, you know, that's the important thing, is just do better. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Let me go back in here. God, doesn't that look good? That looks good. You know what would make it look better? It would probably look better if it had a matching hose. We use Hurry Tech, and Hurry Tech, we have colors to choose from. We have blue, yellow, and red, and of course we have the green. So let me set this up so that we can see how this is going to look, because it's important. And then we have this little guy. He's important because he holds your hose. Although this is a little guy, so he doesn't hold the hose very high. But still, nonetheless, it sure is nice to have some matching hose. But yeah, we got that guy. They also have a detailing shop, and don't forget the logo. And you'll notice we have a little red cap on all of our kegs. We put that on there to let you know, please don't try to connect your hose there. The hose goes into the one that is left open for you. This is the nature of these. They're soda kegs, so they plug in a different plug. Even though they look the same, they're actually different. They plug in CO2 connector to pump the liquid out of the other side. So if you look down in the keg, you've got a tube on one side that goes to the bottom. The other side doesn't come with that. Now you can get one with that, but that is one sexy looking keg. I love it. All right, thanks for watching.